Eddie back up, and that brings Jericho with him.
As a result, we would look for Jericho's strategy at some point along the line to be to work on the back of Eddie Guerrero, try and wear him down so that he could apply that Lion Tamer Boston Crab.
Eddie that time may have saw a German suplex coming, but a back elbow stopped that. Oh! Down in that time, the upper body across the top. Jericho now needs to follow up with something.
Oh, the Lion Salt.
1, 2, no. Thank you. No is right. It was only a 2 count in the Lion Salt. Got him down again, and back down he goes to the mat.
Look at how red Eddie Guerrero's throat and chest is after that high elevation from Chris Jericho. He went throat first across that top steel cable.
That's like falling off a 3-story building and landing on your throat on the rope.
Big arena in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Capacity crowd on hand. And as we said, as you fans know, following this sport throughout the years, this is Horseman territory. Guerrero trying to escape now from that top wrist lock. He goes over the top. And a good maneuver by Eddie Guerrero that time. It was very simply done, but it was effective. And now you see that it's Jericho choking on the top rope. A drop kick in the shoulder blade that time. And Jericho, you saw Jericho looking back, maybe to try to move out of the way, but he couldn't.
He didn't know where he was coming from.
The velocity of that drop kick as Jericho had his throat draped across the second rope.
And now it's Eddie Guerrero mounting an offense, but you know, you talked about a torn pec. The chest injury he suffered earlier this year. You saw him hold it right there, Mike. It may be resurfacing here.
Well, we'll see if in the course of this matchup that he relies on moves that he doesn't normally use because of that possible injury again.
Eddie now will shoot him to the other neutral corner. He hit hard, and he couldn't even really get any momentum coming out. Down to his knees goes Jericho, and Eddie, oh goodness, focusing on the back. Look at this hold, Mike.
Chin lock taken from behind by Guerrero with extra emphasis put on trying to injure the back of Chris Jericho.
Jericho's got to get his feet out. He's got to get sitting down. He's got to unscramble his legs. That's his only way out of it.
That is the same target area for that drop kick that we saw moments ago when Jericho was draped face first on the ropes on the left side. And a good look in at the one-on-one competition that is WCW.
We had anticipated that Jericho would be working over the back of Guerrero, trying to soften him up for the Lion Tamer, but in actuality, it's Guerrero working over the back of the Lionheart.
And as you can see, not a seat to be found here in Winston-Salem, and right now, very methodically, maybe by design or maybe because I would think the latter, that he's taken quite a beating. Eddie has slowed the pace down here. A pickup at Jericho and a belly to back.
More of the same.
You notice when Guerrero picked him up, he just didn't drop him backwards. He pulled him down when he went down. Gets the most he can out of every move. Tremendous wrestler.
That's right, used his weight really, and in effect, sacrificing his own body because he hit hard as well on that. But it was Jericho that got the most of that, and here he's
going to try and roll back with this and lift Jericho up in the air. Variation of the upside-down surfboard.
Oh, boy.
Instead, he goes right back to the chin lock again.
Well, I don't think he thought he could get him up there. When he went down, I don't think he thought he could lift that much weight. The way Jericho has his legs and body positioned, so he just went to another hole. That's very smart.
You can see the pressure and the different parts of the body. You're talking about the quadriceps, the abdomen, the chin, the neck, and he is in a tremendous amount of pain here, Mike.
Well, there's the surfboard hold applied by Guerrero, and you're right, Bobby. This hold may even be more effective than that upside-down surfboard, La Tapatia, that it looked like he was going to try and put on Jericho.
Jericho looks like he got a beer face.
Jericho trying to power out of it, but we're going to see if he can. You know, he is a determined young man and quite a champion. He is trying to stand up.
Got to stand up or sit down and roll.
He got to a standing position here. Now what can he do? A lot of times, obviously, when you're put in something like this that we have not seen in a long time, when you're in it, you got to improvise. Let's see what he can do here. Eddie just pulling. Notice the extra added leverage of the head between the shoulder blades here. Boy, this is great competition in the opening bout. You may not like his attitude, but Eddie is giving you quite a match here, along with the champion Jericho. Pushes out of that, does Eddie. Down to the midsection. There's that European uppercut again. One of the best in the business from Eddie Guerrero.
And he's so fast with it. You never know where it's coming from or when it's coming.
And once again, he is focused on the back. That has been his point of attack. Eddie up and down he goes. One of his premier maneuvers. Here's a counter. 1, 2, and no.
WWE Fatal 4-Way. Which 4 superstars will compete for the championship? The risk is high, and the reward even higher. The first competitor to score a pinfall or submission will be victorious. 3 men with nothing to lose. 1 champion with everything at stake. WWE Fatal 4-Way.